Trinidad Cement Limited has managed to rescue itself from a bankruptcy in just over 2 years. This, as the company's managing director says, despite the challenges the company continues to face, they stand ready to do what it takes to remain in operation. During a tour at the company's facility this morning, the Trade Minister, Paula Gopiskun, commended the team for their efforts and says she looks forward to seeing the companies contribute to this country's exports. Janine Brown reports.
In an intimate sit-down with the Minister of Trade, Managing Director of TCL, Mr. Jose Luis Gonzalez, laid the cards on the table as it pertains to how the company has managed to subdue its debt in the space of 2 years. Mr. Gonzalez says reviving TCL was not an easy task, as he adds that the company was basically bankrupt in 2014. He says that they focused mainly on making more investments and maximizing exports, measures which now see them in a more sustainable position. He says that the goal right now is to reach to under $100 million in debt while tapping into more investment opportunities. As it pertains to challenges, the managing director says that there is still a backlog of issues to be addressed, of which health and safety remains top priority.
We have invested roughly around 15 to 20% of all the capex per year. It goes to either health and safety or environment. So that's a big ratio. Normally it would be a little bit lower than that, but since we have a lot of things to address, we have put a lot of emphasis, and definitely it's our top priority. So we're going to keep pursuing that.
The contraction of the local economy also poses a challenge for TCL. The company believes this was the main reason for a 20% drop in cement sales in the year 2015. The Trade Minister was, however, overall pleased with the update and says government welcomes the idea of expansion.
Not perfect, but they're in a much better place. They can manage their working capital. They're ensuring that they get maximum amount of credit and that they find themselves, they're paying their bills on time, but their debts are much lower. And I mean, that's where the efficiency of the organization starts, with managing your finances. They're working on all of the other areas. So I'm satisfied with where they're going, particularly with regard to exports.
With respect to the expansion of TCL, Mr. Gonzalez says they hope to open a new mill in Jamaica soon, create a new market for oil well cement, as well as further combine forces with Cemex. Janine Brown, C News.
The managing director of TCL, Jose Luis Gonzalez, hopes to see recycling taken more seriously in this country. As he says, the waste can be used to make new resources. Speaking with the media during a tour of the company's facility in Claxton Bay this morning, Mr. Gonzalez said other countries are already leading in this regard.
We have these big places, Port of Spain, one in San Fernando, where we are basically taking all the waste and the garbage from the cities. So the first thing that we should do, in my opinion, is we should start separating and segregating the kind of waste. You know, we can get metal pieces, we can get plastic, we can get organic portion, and some of that we can, if we invest in the equipment, we can repack and use some of that in our kilns.
He said they have already begun communication with the local government minister, Kazim Hussain, on the matter. And he says TCL is also working to have similar works set up in Jamaica, where it also operates.